Day 13. Time for a quick story. It's about 12 years ago. My son was just born. I remember he was laying on the floor. I was feeling a little out of it. And I was sitting on the floor with him. And I remember having the television on a random Saturday. And a lady was interviewing a successful business guy. And I remember seeing it like it was yesterday because it was so profound to me. He was wearing a black, long sleeve, kind of mock, really nice shirt. Also black slacks, which I would never do. It's kind of difficult to pull off, but he did. Nice watch, nice shoes. He was put together really, really well. He was just sitting there confidently. And the interviewer is going through his accolades. She said, and you this, and you that, and you created the color blue, and you invented the dog, and you invented fire, and just going through his accolades. And he's just sitting there, doing very well. And she said, and the purpose of our meeting today is, can you tell us briefly how you got there? How did you get to the point where you did all these things? He said, well, actually it's really easy. And it's what a lot of people don't see. He said, if you want to be everything that you actually can be, and you want to get to these high levels, there's only one thing you have to do. And I remember thinking, this is it, just this one thing? I'm in. What is this thing this guy's going to say? Because I feel like I've done a lot, and I'm nowhere near where I want to be. What is this? What is it going to say? He goes, all you have to do is create. So create what? And that's actually it. So the further you go down that road and you start to look at creation by us, right, what we're going to create, that is when you will unlock your potential. That is where you will become you. There is no becoming you if you're not creating what you were meant to create. For example, I know I've referenced this. To get to this point where I could confidently stand here and tell you, hey, I have these initial 30 steps that will change your life and put you on an entirely different trajectory, took so long and so much creation, so much iteration to refine it down and know that this could happen, that this is me becoming me. This is my path to becoming me. And that's what I want to find for you. I want to get you into the position where you are creating. You will feel like you're never working a day in your life. I am doing this for free. Hold on. I am paying to do this. I have invested thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of dollars to get right here to give this to you. And I will keep doing that. I will give any amount of money if I can pass this on and make it easier for you. And when you get in your passion, when you are creating, you will do the same thing. The money will be an ancillary item. The money will be a bystander. And you will build and build and build and create and create and create, and whatever that is. And that is the purpose of everything that we're doing. Without creation, you'll never know who you are. So if we ask 10 people, let's go to the mall today, and let's find some people that they've had a chance to be where they want to be, okay? We'll put them between the ages of 35 and 45. By the time you're 35, you're an adult for a while. You've been able to make some low decisions and some high decisions. You've been able to put yourself in a position to become educated if that's what's needed. You've been able to learn, okay? So let's pull these people out of groups here and just offer to sit them down and ask them some questions. And we're going to ask them one question. Well, two, rather. Number one, what do you do for a living? Number two, how do you feel right now about what it is you do? Just tell me that. Just give me your honest feelings. Well, I don't love it, but it pays well, and so I do it. I have to do it. Most people do not like their jobs. They do not like their 9 to 5. It's not theirs. It's not their creation. Like I've said so many times before, whoever created it, they're the owner of the company. So if today you and I decide to go open a fried chicken franchise or a fried chicken store and we're going to make it our own because we're passionate about selling food and we love serving people and we get into it, we are going to love it because it's what we love and it's going and it's building and we're doing great things. Our employees that we hire, they're not going to have the same amount of excitement. They're not going to have the same amount of want and fulfillment. It's not their dream. They're not creating. They're just making the money they need so they can do whatever they need to do to get whatever they do. They're kind of getting by, right? They're in their 9 to 5, like we talked about a lot. 9 to 5, that's what they are, just to make the money. They're not in their passion. This would be our passion by doing this. That's just an example. So, we need to acknowledge that we know that we need to get to the point where we are creating something. Now, some people, they do get into their profession and they are creating and they like it. They like what they're creating. They feel fulfilled. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's good. At least they're not dreading what they're doing. I would push that person a little further as we have to say, hey, how many hours a week do you spend on your passion? 1, 2, 3, 0? What is that? Let's go back in time. Well, I haven't done anything like that in a long time. Well, let's bring that back up. Let's bring our passion back. Let's make sure that we're acknowledging it. Let's make sure that we're building a bridge to get from our 9 to 5 over into our passion so we can create over here, because that is where it's going to turn on. That excitement's going to come on. That just, oh my gosh, here, have it world. Let's share this. Let's go. Let's live. And at that point, we don't need caffeine to get us by. We don't need sugar to get us by. We'll keep doing it until it's in the dark and our spouse comes over and says, hey, you need to stop doing that. You need to come to bed. You're like, I can't stop. This is amazing. That's where we want to be. That's what gets us out. That's why we want to have the perfect day. So we could do this all day long. We don't feel tired. We don't feel like we're going in a circle. We don't have anxiety. What are you talking about? This is amazing. I'm doing my passion. I feel like I'm out of body, getting in the zone when I'm in my passion. Very few people get in the zone when they're at work. I've seen some salespeople do it. They love it, but they love this. It's like this. They're helping someone. They're guiding someone. They're connecting with someone. They're getting them there and they're doing it well. And they do it again and again and again. And at the end of the day, they feel fulfilled. It's pretty cool. Been there myself for a lot of years. It's pretty fun. Hopefully there's a bigger calling like with this to help millions of other people do more than just that. But nothing wrong with either one. I'm just going to say, let's focus on what we may be able to create. Then we can unlock you, tie that to your passion, and I'm telling you, we're on a whole other plateau. So, recap. Start thinking of that word create, yourself. What are you creating? Music? Food? Whatever it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know what your passion is. I want it to be your passion. You love it and you will go build this thing, create this thing. You will do it. Let's push that. When we're writing our goals, let's make sure we have some creation on there. That is going to unlock you. Action item, journal about that. It's a big deal. Please, next 10 days in a row, please write something down. It has something to do with you getting to where you are creating something. Please. That is going to unlock and show us who you are. All right? Awesome. Say it with me. Every day. Every day? Some of the days. Every day. Not some of the days. Every day, in every way, I am getting better and better, and better and better, and better and better. There we go. I am amazing. You are. You are. There is greatness in me. There you go. You know what's my favorite one? I got this. One more time. I got this. And you do. I'm so proud of you. You got this. Thank you.